forget, my son. It's time for Enter Sandman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the Heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Using his legs, it's Jackson. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get out of anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Hokies in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback running on the draw. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on second down. Rush is on him. Quarterback got it himself. At the 45 on its way. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. The field goal is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on second down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He's got him. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. From the gun. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How many chances can you afford to waste in the He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Rayner. With the catch, it's Tuggle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Takes a hit as he fires. Firing to the right, complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. The short hands, it's Jackson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Rayner. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flip.
Smith takes the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Slide 22. Slide 22. Ready, go.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good after the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And you just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his second missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tuggle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. With the catch, it's Sampson. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
To the air, it's Rayner. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Got a man, it's Scott. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.